The town of Ijebu is located in Ogun State, southwestern Nigeria. The town was established in the 16th century as the chief town of the Ijebu people, a subdivision of the Yoruba tribe, and the capital of Ijebu Kingdom being the seat of Ojude, the Ijebu political and spiritual ruler. Ijebu is the second most populous town in Ogun State and the headquarters of Ijebu local government area of Ogun State. The term Ijebu as it's presently used represents the traditional town of Ijebu and conglomerates of small towns and villages in the vicinity of Ijebu. The towns include Hatiba, Jobore, Imodimoson, Okonwa, Odogbolu, Homu, Itele, Ososa, Imushin, Imoru, Ijebu-Ife, Adoyanta, Odoron-Ogunshe, Ogbogbo, Odolewu, Idomila, among others. The town at its height stretched southwestward to the confines of Lagos, eastward across the river to the Oni. On the west it's bordered to the Egbas, on the north to the Oyos, on the northwest the Ifes, and on the east to the Ondos. During the colonial era, Ijebu was administered through the use of native laws and customs. The supreme ruler of Ijebu was the Ojude of Ijebu land. The whole of Ijebu was glamorous on 26 September 2015 in celebration of Ojude Festival in honor of the monarch, Kábíyèsí Aláyélúwà Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono, the Awujale of Ijebu land. The Ojude Festival is an event that has been celebrated for about 2 centuries, which has become a unifying factor to all indigents of Ijebu land within Nigeria and diaspora. Ojude means the king's forecourt or the king's frontage. It can also be translated as the majestic outing of a king. The celebration has traditional, cultural, religious, social, and military significance. The festival is unique and spectacular to the Ijebu people, and it's one of the most celebrated festivals in southwestern Nigeria.
Base, Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. How y'all doing, man? How y'all with your man? I'm with them. My name is IJEBU, the Fresh Comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And right now, you are watching Nigerian Heritage. Don't touch it. It's about caution. It's a caution something. Are you with them, man? How with you?
In the 19th century, when Islam was introduced to Ijebu land, the then reigning monarch, the Awujale, prevailed on his subjects to give those professing the new religion the liberty to operate according to the dictates of their conscience without dispute. On the third day of Eid al-Kabir, Muslim leaders and the first set of Muslim converts deemed it fit to visit the reigning monarch to express gratitude to him for his leniency, accommodation, and the religious liberty given to them to practice their newfound faith. They prayed for his long life and prosperity of the town. The Ojude festival normally begins with prayers by the Imam of Ijebu land, followed by the national anthem, Ogun State anthem, Awujale anthem, and finally the lineage praise of the Ijebus. After the anthems and lineage praise, the parade of different age groups in Ijebu land known as Regbe begins. At the turn of the 19th century, the Ijebu people came into wealth by virtue of their diligence in industry. and this further led to the systemic internalization of different age grades into its social fabric. Each of the groups comprises of people born within the same age bracket of 3 years, and the nomenclatures also signaled major happenings. These groups have in time crystallized into instruments of social cohesion and mobilization for the development of Ijebu town. The Regberegbes can be summed up as unique and age-old institutions established to unite the society into age groups, male and female, for the purpose of bringing development and progress to the community. There are about 36 groups with an average of at least 50 members per group, and each of them bear names that are connected to the throne. Bobaya, for instance, means those who rejoice with the king. Bobakeye means those who join the king in splendor. Bobajolu means those who assist the king to unite the town, while Bobaniyi denotes those who honor the king. Egbe Bobaniyi, male and female, consist of people born between 1962 and 1964. Egbe Bobagunte, male and female, consist of people born between 1956 and 1958. Akile of Ijebu, people born between 1959 and 1961. Egbe Mafowoku consists of people born between 1932 and 1934. Egbe Arobayo, male and female. Egbe Jagumolu consists of people born between 1965 and 1967. All the age groups present their special gifts to the king as they parade. In attendance is the monarch, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetona CFR, the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, who welcomed the dignitaries and everyone to the annual Ojude Oba festival. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosu, on holy pilgrimage to Mecca, was ably represented by the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Abosede Ononuga.
Senator Ibikunle Amosu, who we all know is performing the holy pilgrimage in Mecca, and I want to put it on record that this will be the first Ojude Oba festival that His Excellency has not attended, and we pray that the Almighty God will bring him back home.
The first ever female special guest of honor at the 2015 Ojude Oba Festival, Senator Daisy Danjuma, commended the indigenes of Ijebuland for upholding their cultural heritage and encouraged other Nigerians to emulate the culture to educate younger generations about their roots towards the development of tourism in Nigeria.
A very special event. It's a culture unlike most Nigerian society that try to emulate. The culture is very rich, and most of our children don't really know what our culture is about. And cultures like this, annual meetings like this, make people go back to their roots and encourage development. If you want to go to your hometown every year, you will have no choice but to develop your home where you come to. If you encourage it from all parts of Nigeria, we will have a lot of development, and a lot of places will be cultural oriented, and tourism is a very tourism.
Also present was His Excellency the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Henry Dixon, former Governor of Bayelsa State, Depriya Alamesia, who died exactly 2 weeks after the festival, the Ojude Oba Festival being one of the last functions he attended. The chairman, Ojude Oba Festival Committee, Otumba Barrister Wahab Oshinusi, Otumba Shibomi Balogun and his amiable wife, Council of Obas, Otumbas and Chiefs, Ogun State Head of Service, Mrs. Modupe Adekunle, Ogun State Body of Permanent Secretaries, Ogun State League of Imams, among other dignitaries.
My name is Kenny Keke Ogunwe, the Australian world famous, and keep on repping your heritage. Nobody's going to celebrate your heritage but yourself. Keep it right here. The Nigerian heritage for life. There's no doubt about that. Don't go anywhere.
The present Awujale of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, belongs to Egbemafowoko, which is for people born between 1932 and 1934, and is one of the groups of the elderly in Ijebu land today. Each group is usually bedecked in the latest in fashion, feeling passed in unison to the tunes of traditional music at the background, to pay homage to the king. The entire palace grand venue is enveloped in glitz and glamour of wondrous beauty. The parade of the descendants of the war heroes who gained notable victories for the Ijebu kingdom during the inter-ethnic Yoruba wars in the pre-colonial history of Nigeria will then follow after the parade of the Regberegbes. The festival avails these classes of people the opportunity to simulate the battle shows and displays. Each of the families, including Otubu, Kuku and Balogun, will file out with the leader of the family, in most cases the eldest in the family or the child or grandchild, mounts upon horsebacks and dances to warlike beats. The Ojude Oba festival has raised Ijebu to an enviable tourist delight which attracts people from all walks of life and from other parts of the country. In the last few years, prizes have been awarded to the best Regberegbe in both male and female categories. The participants do it for the pride of being acknowledged as noble, successful Ijebu businessmen and women by the traditional ruler, the Awujale. The winner of the female Regberegbe contest was Egbe Bobake. The winner of the male Regberegbe contest was Egbe Obafunwaji. Even though the Ojude Oba festival has its roots in Islam, it's now being celebrated by Muslims and Christian indigenes of Ijebu, and also by millions of people within Nigeria and diaspora. Indeed, the Ojude Oba festival is a classic example of manifestation of religious tolerance.